Hello and welcome. The date is March 11th, 2019, and it is Yoga Morning Breath, day 17. Alright, we're getting there. We're almost at 20, baby. Today was daylight savings, and I usually wake up to my bio clock. So I woke up an hour, I woke up on time, but actually I was an hour late because spring forward means we lose 1 hour of sleep. Lose, right? It's just an easy way to remember which way to move the clock. So basically what happened was my morning rhythm got delayed by 1 hour, which means I missed my morning routine because I basically had to go to the bathroom, get dressed, and walk out the door to go to work instead of go to the bathroom, do my morning routine, get dressed, and walk out the door. Routine takes about an hour, like I like to have a little bit of silence, maybe 10-20 minutes, and then I like to do this morning yoga. Inhale, and then I also like to tidy up my room a little bit. By the way, my room is like in shambles right now, according to my standards. Like little by little, the sections of my room have met with entropy. Okay, entropy. That is the slow actualization. The not slow. It's like the something actualization of chaos. Progressive. Whether it's slow or fast, it's progressively getting closer to chaos. And that's my room right now. So we know what we're doing this weekend. Inhale 2. That bug that was stuck in the light, it's now dead, and it's not moving, it's just sitting there, so it's probably dead. Inhale 3. Just want to get something off my chest. Not that that's what you're here for. You're not here to, hear me rant or anything about, or like this, right? Cigarettes. 3, 4. Inhale 4. How nasty are cigarettes? Well, obvious answer to that is pretty nasty, right? But that's not what I'm really talking about. Maybe that's the wrong question. And my question is, I guess, more along the lines of, can we have designated non-smoking areas? Because personally, I am sensitive to cigarette smoke, or even campfire smoke, any kind of smoke, any kind of chemicals in the air. My lungs have a hard time. They kind of close up. My throat closes up. I can't breathe. I don't want to breathe it. Inhale 4. I'd rather breathe fresh air. And I'm wondering, okay, why do I bring this up? Because I smell like cigarettes right now. I put my clothes in a locker at work, and then I took it out, and now my clothes smell like cigarettes, and I washed them yesterday. So I know it wasn't me. Inhale 5. Exhale. And here's what cigarettes do to my mood. Pretty much every time. This started maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Before that, I was like, whatever about cigarettes. But once I realized they make my respiratory system close up, I instantly started getting mad. I get mad. I get angry. I get upset. I get frustrated. I get furious. And Hulk wants to come out when he cannot breathe. Inhale 6. And if I can't walk away, like if I'm backed into a corner, Hulk's gonna come out. Inhale 7. I believe this is because chemicals entering my lungs is a direct assault to my value system. I value my human, I value my person so much that if you somehow indirectly attack it by invading my lungs with chemicals and smoke, things that don't belong there, it attacks my value system. Inhale 8. And if you can hear it in my tone right now, I am very frustrated. I honestly think it's also a matter of being considerate. of others. When I used to smoke. Check this out. I used to smoke for like 5 years. I thought it was cool, so I started smoking. And then after about a year, inhale 9. Feel that stretch. I wanted to stop after the first year. Second year, third year, fourth year, could not stop. I told myself I was gonna quit. Quit. And I kept smoking. Kept bumming off people. I kept buying cigarette packs. The temptation was a part of me. Every time I stopped for gas, I'd be like, oh, they have cigarettes here. Inhale 10. So I'd walk in, buy a pack, knowing that it was denting my wallet. Little by little, like nice sizable dents too, like $10. $10 ain't no joke, man. Especially if it's like, what, every week or every twice a week? Inhale 11. Do some circles out here. Realign. And exhale. Last one, make it count. Inhale 12. During those first 4 years, I always, actually the whole time I was smoking, maybe not the first year, the last 4 years of smoking, why did I want to quit? Because it's inconsiderate. I have to litter, pretty much, my ashes everywhere, and sometimes even the butts, even though I'd sometimes look for places to put them. But you can't hold on to it for very long because they stink like crazy. So, you either toss it in the woods or on the street or wherever, and it's just like, not my problem anymore. That's the attitude, otherwise they'll stink up my person, and I don't want that. So the other choice is to just not smoke, right? Unless I'm nearby a trash can. The third thing is, why is it inconsiderate? Is because the smoke goes everywhere. Whoever's within like a 25 to 50 foot radius is gonna inhale that stuff. How inconsiderate is that? No, I'd rather smell fresh air. I'd rather breathe fresh air. No thank you. I can't say no thank you because there are no barriers for this kind of stuff. We share the air. We share the road, and there's etiquette around that most people follow, right? We share the air. Are we even considering etiquette here? Like, I don't think so. I think it's, maybe most people do not, but some people do. I can't speak for everyone except for myself. I can't speak for anyone but myself. And another reason I wanted to stop, not so much for consideration of others, but for my health, my own health. And it was just getting annoying. Like, my lungs were hurting, my breath was smelling, I was smelling, my clothes were smelling, and there's all this baggage that comes with smoking, the habit of smoking cigarettes. And I thought, you know what, that's not me. But I couldn't let it go. Then the fifth year, what did I do to finally be able to let it go? Well, I told myself I wouldn't buy packs anymore. I didn't say I would quit because I actually quitting so many times I felt like a quitter. And I said, okay, let's change my paradigm about this. How about I just don't buy packs, but if they come my way through a friend or whatever, then I can smoke it. Some grace there, right? Some flexibility. And then what happened one day was I realized, I asked myself, what is it about smoking that I like so much anyways, that I enjoy so much? I enjoyed stepping outside to take some deep breaths. I enjoyed the plumes of smoke that would, come out of my mouth like a dragon. Why did I enjoy that? I don't know. I still do. I still think it's fascinating. Like hookah, I can't smoke that anymore either, but that was one of my favorite. Like watching videos of these people with iron lungs blowing O's and all this other stuff. Like, it's fascinating. I don't know why. There's something, I guess, artistic about it, and it intrigues me. So what I did was I picked up a vape pen, and by the time I was done with my second vape pen, it only took 2. I was done with the cravings. I could stop by the gas station and not have that huge urge to go inside and buy a pack of cigarettes, or the grocery store, wherever. Once I found out what it was, once I defined clearly what it was about cigarettes that I enjoyed so much. I was able to convince myself. It's more like clarity. It brought clarity to how I want to live my life. Instead of this sort of like wishy-washy, I'm going to follow whatever my emotions tell me to do. Emotions can tell me to jump off a bridge. You know, as sad as that sounds, that's if I listen to the emotions. No matter what logic says, no matter how much logic tries to convince me otherwise, if I follow my emotions only, I'm going to end up dead. Maybe sooner than later, sooner than I want to be. So one of the things you'll notice about my tone today is that it's not this woo-woo, we are here for peace and alignment. People have different sides. And, for a long time I did not accept the side of me that's like Hulk, furious and whatnot, assertive and stuff. I denied it for a long time, and now I'm realizing I gotta just embrace all sides of me, whether that's happy, not happy, joyful, angry, frustrated, whiny, all of that. It's in me, not to be denied, but to be expressed. Maybe not to harm, but to help through that expression. It takes examination, it takes intentionality, and it takes effort, energy. It might even hurt, it might give you a headache. Is it worth it? For me, the answer is clear. Namaste. You're going to have a wonderful day as usual. Many blessings, much love. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.